Dabbling in the stock market has always been a background hobby of mine. I wouldn't say I'm anything close to a day trader, but I've become pretty involved in looking at the market. But every now and then I see these claims from these stock pickers or these Wall Street projections that just seem too good to be true. A lot of times, if you go looking for any sort of stock advice and you're foolish enough to put your email in, or maybe you'll get ads on Facebook because of something you clicked on, or Reddit, I'm not sure. I think emails where they come across mostly, and they'll tell you something just so fantastical. Check out this number one biotech or this number one finance, whatever stock that some crazy person has picked that's going to make you $1 bajillion. And usually they're using names like Elon Musk or other really famous names trying to tie you in. Well, what are those stocks really, and are they actually worth anything? One that I came across recently was FNCH Therapeutics Group, or FNCH. It's one that I saw in emails, or at least I'm pretty sure I saw it, and then I basically reverse engineered what they were explaining and found this stock. If you look it up right now, it's trading as a low of $4.31 and a high of $5.70 this past weekend. And Yahoo Finance has a 12-month projection of about $90 as the high. To estimate that gain, it's about a 1,478% gain over 12 months is what it's estimating. If an average person who wasn't going to do any more research than that saw that estimate, they would think they could put $1,000 in now, and next year they could have something around $15,789.47 for a one-year investment. And that's an insane return. But seriously, how would that even be possible? And come on, what's the real story here? Now, this stock has fallen from a 52-week high of $30 to a low of $3.35. Right now, obviously, it's trading a little bit higher than that. The reason for this is most likely the discontinuation of the company's phase 3 trial of CP101, an experimental drug for the prevention of recurrent C. difficile infection, CDI. The trial was discontinued due to a futility analysis that showed that the drug was unlikely to be effective. The last part of that is the only one that really matters there. I mean, we're not scientists. This is just a broad overview. The analysis was conducted after the first 300 patients enrolled in the trial showed that CP101 was not preventing CDI recurrences at the rate it was statistically significant compared to the placebo. The discontinuation of the CP101 trial was a major setback for FNCH Therapeutics. The company had been developing CP101 for several years and had high hopes for the drug. The discontinuation of the trial also raises questions about the future of this company. The company has limited financial resources and will need to raise additional capital in order to continue its developmental programs. Now, it is possible that FNCH Therapeutics will be able to find a new partner or investor to help and fund the development of CP101. However, the company will also need to address the concerns raised by the fertility analysis. If CP101 is not effective at preventing CDI, it's unclear whether the drug will ever be approved by the FDA. On top of that, the overall decline of the biotech sector has contributed to the fall of this stock price. Biotech stocks have been under pressure in recent months due to many factors, including rising interest rates and inflation. The company's limited financial resources are another factor that has weighed against the stock price. FNCH Therapeutics has a market capitalization of just $11 million and is burning through its cash. The company's limited product pipeline is also a concern for investors. FNCH Therapeutics currently only has one product in development, CP101, and the company has yet to announce any other product candidates. And with the trial being canceled, that doesn't bode well. Now, they do have other products, kind of. They have FIN211, an investigational oral microbiome candidate for children with autism spectrum disorder, ASD, and significant gastrointestinal symptoms. And ASD is a neurodevelopment disorder that is characterized by communication and social interaction challenges. This drug is a combination of live bacteria that are thought to help improve gut health and reduce gastrointestinal symptoms in children with ASD. There's also FIN-524 and FIN-525, also investigational oral microbiome candidates for the treatment of ulcerative colitis, UC, and Crohn's disease, and respectively inflammatory bowel disease, which can cause symptoms such as diarrhea, abdominal pain, weight loss. These two drugs are combinations of live bacteria. Also, they're thought to help moderate the immune system and reduce inflammation of the gut. If the company is able to bring its product to market and demonstrate their efficiency, it could become a major player in the microbiome therapeutic space. However, they face a number of challenges, including the need to raise additional capital, the need to address concerns by the analysis of the CP101 trial, and investors should carefully consider these risks before getting involved in investing in FNCH Therapeutics. Yes, there are projections out there when you Google it that say $90 is a possible stock price for this stock, but that's completely speculative based on pure guesswork at this point. I looked at the stock a few weeks ago and that estimate was as high as $210 by these same websites that have now downed it all the way to $90. So even the estimate's going down. Could this company turn it around? Could they bring one of these products to market? Could the stock explode by 1,500% and make you thousands of dollars? Theoretically, yes. I also found an article from a few days ago where a billionaire, Seth Klarman, he had BioStock picks out there, and he had FNCH listed as number 7 of 7 pick. He's a billionaire who runs a fund, a $30 billion fund, and the article makes it look like this would be a great buy. But then when you look at it, you actually look at the article, his $30 billion fund only has $349,000 invested in FNCH Therapeutics, which feels like pennies on the dollar compared to the fund as a whole. So again, when you see these articles, I wouldn't read too much into it. I mean, if you're a degenerate gambler, if you're a Wall Street bets kind of guy, and you've come across this stock on your own, it might be worth a gamble. But also, I'd be ready to lose every dollar I've invested in this stock, because without having a product ready to go to market, this is just a research group hemorrhaging money.